Yo, what's good, y'all? It is your boy A-Man's back with some new Heat out of day. Let's get it, man. I'm excited about today's video. As y'all can see from the title, we are now dabbling into red purple Luffy. After my regionals this past last weekend in Peoria, y'all know we've been playing a lot of ace. And usually when we play a certain deck on the channel, we kind of stick to that deck for a while. Like when I was doing black, yellow Luffy, we just did videos on that. Then I moved into Kaido, we did videos on that. Then it became ace. Now it's red, purple Luffy, y'all. You know, I really want to play a 6K leader. And I didn't want to play Whitebeard. And pretty much this is my only other option. But after playing the red purple Luffy, y'all, I feel like it's more my playstyle. Any of y'all ever play like Elden Ring or like story driven games and you get to pick the style of weapon you want? Like I navigate toward the heavy hitting weapons. Like in Elden Ring, you fought Radon and you got the two Claymore swords and just do chunks of damage. And this is how I feel playing red purple Luffy, bro. I feel powerful. I feel strong, like I'm playing big cost bodies and I could just overwhelm my opponent. And I'm loving playing red purple Luffy right now. So I've been testing it out. You know what I'm saying? As always, y'all, if anybody plays red purple Luffy in the chat, know any spicy tech or, you know, ways that y'all play it, let me know. This video, we will be playing, it's an OP07 version of red purple Luffy, but on Sim, they have up to OP08 and starter deck 14. So we'll be playing against a lot of OP08 decks because I can't play this in the Western format right now until the Sim gets updated. So we're playing OP07, but we're going against a lot of OP08 stuff. So bear with me, but I just want to try this deck out, and you might see different variations and stuff like that. But this is me trying to fine tune the deck toward my play style and really get the consistency that I'm kind of looking for. So we got a few matches today that I just want to go over with y'all, and yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. First matchup we have is against Chopper. Now Chopper is kind of crazy. Like this deck is going to be decent, probably not like tier 1, but it can spam the board and really put pressure on you, and that alone is an advantage against any deck. But let's go ahead and start this up. I'll move my face over here so that y'all can see the cards. Let me increase the speed a bit. So in our first opening hand, we want to see ramp. This version of the deck, I'm trying out the Baccarat blocker, 3-cost blocker that you can use to discard any card, turn any card in your hand to a 2K counter. I feel like that's a good card, so I started out playing that. He instantly plays this Tony Chopper. You see me, I'm trying to read and figure out what these cards are doing. But he can play Chopper, and on play, he can bring out a animal card. And when attacking, he can bring out an animal card. And then he plays another one, okay? So our turn went kind of fast. We just, you know, attacked and then played the Banchan because we're trying to ramp. Boom, we ramped to 7 down. We go ahead and swing with the Banchan to get this free attack off. So we attack into the blocker. And the thing about aggro decks, you know, the best offense is like, what's the saying called? The best offense is the best defense. I'm butchering that statement, but when they swarm the board with so many cards, it forces you to try to control the board as opposed to going to their life. So they're pretty much playing all these cards and they're pretty much blockers at this point. Otherwise, they're gonna just be super aggro and offensive on their turn. So me already being at a 6K leader is giving me an advantage right now, and then going to 7K, it's hard for him to make his turns and still be able to swing with everything. So right now we get to 8 done, ramp to 9, boom, new gate. We attack with kid and use action, go to 9K leader. That move right there is like the sweet spot. Like, I want to do this every game. Play kid, uses effect, go down to 6 done. Next turn, go to 8 done, use Luffy leader effect, ramp to 9, boom, plop new gate. 9K leader for your turn. Like, what are you going to do? So now we got a big body on we got 2 pretty much big bodies on the board and a 9K leader. He plays 4 of them, bruh. 4 of them choppers that can spam the board. He tries to take out my kid. We're gonna counter that because we need all the attacks we can get. Right now I'm at 10 done. I think I'm just kind of processing what I should do. So I put 2 on Whitebeard, take out the blocker, and just swing at life. He's gonna have to take that most likely. And then I can swing with kid, right? Oh, that counter is insane. That 1 cost counter to play a freaking animal card is crazy. So I can swing with kid and neg a done, and then use Luffy effect to get the done back. It's 8. He counters out. He counters out a lot of cards. And you might see me make a couple misplays because I am learning the deck. So looking back, I'm just kind of like want to make. I see myself making like small little misplays, like not like I didn't use Luffy effect. I don't think this turn. So I could have played the 3 cost blocker, used his effect, and left 1 up for Rat Beam. Then he plays the Dr. Hirlit. Then he plays a second Dr. Hirlit. This is like a souped up Makino. If your leader is Tony Chopper, give all your Tony Chopper characters plus 2K for the rest of the turn. So he plays double Dr. Hirlit. Boom. Now he's swinging 9-9-9-9, bruh. And then he has 4 done left, so he can swing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 9K swings. What? I'm sitting here like, what in the world, bruh? Oh, he put Don on them, so it's really 10Ks. So me being at 7K is the reason I was able to survive this onslaught, honestly, because I would have had to counter way too much, and I only had 2 life, and we was running Thunder Bagua at this point, which came in the clutch. Then he swings, I take a life. I still got the queen blocker, so that I just counted out just in case he did some shenanigans. And then we just take this life, right? Yep. Oh, yeah, he quit that. Yeah, he quit. So we just take the last life because obviously we're going for lethal next turn. So there's no reason for me to block with queen when I can use that as an extra attacker. So he ends up disconnecting, and yeah, it was wrapped up after that. But that Tony Chopper, y'all, hey, watch out for that, man. Watch out for that. Now we're going against Pudding. Pudding, I think is going to be really strong. I think it's going to be really strong. They got access to a lot of big cards. And I think this list is running Black Moria. So an OP08, this is going to be really strong. She attached 3 Don. Attacks me for 8 ramps by flipping her life face up. So any deck that can just automatically ramp is kind of scary. As you can see, she got the new 9-cost Big Mom in her life. So this is my first time, I think, playing against Pudding. So I'm trying to figure out like how the matchup and stuff will go and maybe the right plays to make. But we do a Nami Surge, we do a Zojuro, standard plays. You know, we just want to ramp. He attacks for 6. We just counter out of this because we don't want to go down to 1 right now. Now we at 6 done. Next turn, we have Whitebeard, we got Gear 5, we got 10-cost Shanks. So we got a lot of our big bodies. So we just want to ramp. So we attack 1 to Zoro, attack 5, just get cards out of hand, ramp. We know we want to leave something up for Rad Beam. So we just be a little aggressive, attack with the Nami. And then attack 7 with Leader. Dang, they aggressively countered. So we got a lot of cards out of their hand that turn. And then they dropped the freaking 9-cost Big Mom. If you don't know what this does, -1 done, you discard a card and you pretty much gain a life. And then you can send is it 6? Yeah, 6 costs or lower card to the top or bottom of your opponent's life. So this is really good. I might even run this in OP08 in red, purple Luffy, because we already have 3 life, and then having a big body that can heal you, it seemed crazy. And it can get rid of a pesky blocker or something. Just put it in your life because we know we about to attack into it next turn. So yeah, so they gain the life. They put the Zojuro to the bottom, attacks my attacker Nami. It's cool, we let that go. Nami put in work, you know. I think I was thinking about Rad Beaming this to have another attack, but we know we about to play Newgate, so. He attacks for 7 with the Katakuri. And we take that, draw. So we got plays right now. We got Newgate. We got Shanks. You know, we got a bunch of stuff, but he has a pretty she has a menacing board right now. So we decide to ramp, go to 10, and just play the Shanks and just take out the big body. Having a 9K, excuse me, swing coming at you is a bit much. Now I could have played the Newgate, saved 1 up for Rad Beam, and then maybe attacked into the rested Katakuri. So I think I was thinking about which play to do, but I think ultimately we settled on just, what am I doing? Okay, yeah. Just attacking for 6 and then just playing the Shanks and destroy the Big Mom. So they're on 10 done. They still got a good attacker on their field, but we got a 12K body on the field that I don't think Pudding has access to removal unless they playing that 10-cost Big Mom Kaido card. Even then, they have to get an attack off to do that. So they swing 7. We just counter out. I believe that Katakuri card allows you to like rest a Dawn, like gain a rested Dawn or something like that. I have to double check on that. Okay, so now we got big bodies on board. I don't like the fact that he got 2 7K attackers. So I'm thinking about how I want to kind of approach this. Let me fast forward a little bit because it took me a little second. So I think I attack into, I want to get one of these 7Ks off the board. So there we go. We dropped the Newgate. We attack into that 8 into 7. He counters out. and I just destroy it. I don't know if that was the best play. I'm a 8K leader, so I probably could have just attacked that life, and that would have been a little bit more aggressive, because now we got 2 big bodies on board, and we have the Gear 5 Luffy. Gear 5 Luffy is in your life pretty much. So we go attack Newgate 10, attack Shanks 12, and then just play the Luffy. They only have 1 card in hand, so it's gonna be hard for them to counter. We get our done, we swing 7, they have to take it. In turn, we draw, get 2 more done, activate the effect, and then we just swing. Okay, that was a misplay by me. Why did I only swing 7? He has 2 cards in hand, so I need to go ahead and just swing 9 here. So that's definitely a misplay. I need to go ahead and just swing 9 and then swing 12. Because 2, 7, 9, 11. Yeah, so he's pretty much mathed out of the game, because with 2 cards in hand, he can only get up to 9K if these are 2 2Ks. So I need to make sure, you know, just attack with 9. Obviously he has to take, and then even if it was 3 2Ks in his hand, once he take life, he can only get up to 11, and he can't stop a 12K swing. So that's a misplay on my part. So I definitely could have threw the game there. But what do you have in his hand? Yeah, and they had a 2K and a Big Mom, and they must have drew this Brule counter blocker off life. So yeah, if they had the counter to stop that, a 2K and a 1K, then I would have lost. But yeah, that was a misplay on our part. Well, we got the W. Let's get to the next match. Now, Carrot got some crazy spice too, y'all. This OP08 is about to be crazy, like, which is healthy for the game, right? Because you want to, you don't want just one leader just being just the best, like the Sakazuki era. Like, you just know that that deck is just the strongest deck to play. So then back then when it was Whitebeard, I wasn't playing back then, but I heard stories about Whitebeard just dominating the meta. But it seemed like it's gonna be a healthy variety of a lot of leaders, you know, so it's a good thing for the game, but also it makes deck building a bit more stressful, because you gotta try to, your deck has to be good into a lot of different matchups as opposed to being good into 2 or 3 matchups, if that makes sense. But her effect is pretty much like a Perona, where you could just rest a 4 cost or less. But her, if you have a character with Minx in play, you can rest a 5 cost or less. Yeah, so that's actually really good, because a lot of the best blockers are 5 costs and less, and you don't even have to run no minus cost effects to get the rest off if you have a Minx in play. So they swing the Bonchon. Bonchon is so good. It accomplishes 3 different things. 1, you can use it as a 1K counter. You can use it offensively, and it's ramp. All right, so now we got the kid. Minus done, attack for 7. That's what we mainly want to do on our 4 done, like turn. We want to ramp into 5, because we know next turn we'll have 7, and we could just play kid, Nega done, we go down to 6 done. Then our following turn, we go to 8, and then we use Luffy effect to go to 9. You know, and at that point, I can play Dragon, I can play another kid, I can play Newgate. It just sets up everything. So that's really a strong turn for us. So they attack 8. We go ahead and take it. I thought about activating the ramp, but we're already at the point where we have the ramp we need. So I can save that in my hand for counter. Then they play a Pedro. See, I have to stop and read all these cards because I don't know. This is my first time playing with the OP08 update and stuff like that. So I got to read everything. But he's a blocker, 4 cost, 5k blocker. And on KO, you can choose one of these effects. Rest up to one of your opponent's done. KO up to one of your opponent's characters. Cost 6 or lower characters. What in the world, bro? I actually like that they made Pedro a strong card, but for a 4 cost, this feels insane. Like, he's a blocker, 4 or 5, so he can attack you without any down invested. And then if you kill him, he can rest up to your Don, one of your Don, or KO one of your cost 6 or lower rested characters. Dang. Yeah, so we ramp, go Newgate. This is our bread and butter, yo. This play is our bread and butter. Kid into Newgate. Swing, you know. And I KO, he blocked with the Pedro, and I'm playing big bodies. You know what I'm saying? So he couldn't penalize me for the KO on the Pedro, because it has to be a cost 6 or less. So yeah. Then he plays Electrical Luna. All of your opponent's rested characters that cost us 7 or less do not become active during your opponent's next refresh phase. So this pretty much is a Doflamingo for 3 costs. Like, what? This carrot deck is going to be absolutely insane. The only reason, the fact that I'm playing higher cost bodies, I'm getting past some of the carrot's effects, but the 7 does stop the kid from becoming active. That's insane. So they got 7 down left. So they play the Yamato card, which is really good for them, and then we go to 10 down. So we just start swinging. They take 10. I think we just play it smooth. We play another kid, and we just go ahead and attack either 8 or 9. Yeah, so go 9, see what they do. To counter out, that's what we want them to do. We want to waste all that counter. We ramp it down, use Nami, grab a 2k in turn. So he has to kill me this turn, or next turn it is lethal. Or he plays Doflamingo. Hey, yo, I forgot he played Doflamingo, so that's okay though. We can attack, right? Use Don. Make our leader 7k. We can't attack with him, but he's still 7k for the turn. He counters out of that. We ramp with leader, play Shanks, take out the Doflamingo immediately. Now, do you have another Doflamingo? This is why, you know, Shanks is really good. I do want to run. So I think running Shanks and Gear 5 Luffy is a lot, but I do want to run both of them. So I'm trying to focus on my list now to include both of them, because I don't think I was running Gear 5 Luffy in this version when I first started playing OP08 for the first time. Yeah, I was running Shanks instead. And the Shanks was impactful. So we got a menacing board. At this point, it's pretty much wraps. We just swing 10, swing 12. Yeah, we got so many swings. It's, you know, pretty much wraps from there. So, yep, we got one more. Last match will be against Red Purple Law. This is OP8, OP08, Red Purple Law. And I want to see how this matchup goes between both of these leaders. So, so far it's been pretty good, but yeah, it's tough. If you see new gates, it makes it an easier time, but it's definitely a tough matchup. So he goes first, play to Gordon. We go 3 Gene Barts off the Nami search. We do Nami, grab the Zoro. Pass to him. He plays back Moria immediately. Gets rid of my Nami, goes into Bonchan. Attacks me for 6. We get another dragon. So now we got 3 dragons in our hand. And then the Don goes back from the Black Moria. We go ahead and right now we just want to ramp. At this point, when we have 4 Don, we just want to ramp, bruh. I'm just trying to ramp. That's all I want to do, man. Like, we attack 6. He takes. We play the Basil Hawkins. I love Basil Hawkins. Is like a great value bond clay because it can't really attack because it's only at 2K, and when it brings back the Don, it brings it back rested and not active. But the main point is we want it to give us a Don so that we can get to our higher bodies faster. So the use effect, bring out the pudding. So OP08 pudding, I believe that when you return Don back, you gain a rested Don once per turn. So that's pretty good for them. We go boom. We play the kid. Yeah, we had 7 done. We play a kid, return 1, and just swing. He don't have no blockers. I doubt he has to counter to stop it. One thing about Red Purple Law is they won't have a lot of 2K counters, especially if they are going to be playing the Black Moria, which is a 2K. So they play the ace, minus my kid by 3, get rid of the Gordon, minus by another 3, bottom decks it into Reiju. Strong, powerful turn. Got rid of my big body and got cards back. Yeah, which is pretty good. So we ramp, play the dragon, give Luffy rested done, and we just swing. Swing, swing, swing. He had no blockers. We can't attack none of their cards or KO them. He counters out of that one, and then we swing. Swing 9, boom, he has 1 life left. So now he either has to kill me or try to set up for blockers. I doubt he has another way to get rid of a dragon. So at this point, it's almost like going for game. Right now he has Bond Clay. I think he misplayed here. Or did I forget? I thought he made a move that he didn't swing with Bond Clay. No, he did. Okay, so he swings ace for 7. At this point, I want to take all my life because I want to try to get a Gear 5 Luffy. So I take that. He's swinging 9K at me. So I'm trying to counter as much as possible without giving him lethal range. He makes a mixed play here. It only adds 1 Don to the pudding to swing 6. Obviously, we would have countered out with the Basil Hawkins. Then he tries to swing another 6. We counter out with the queen. Pretty much at this point, I'm not dying, and I still have one done up for a rad beam too. So, okay, he plays the kid blocker. Dang. He plays the kid blocker, and he has one more swing left. And only 5 cards in hand. So we know next turn we're going for game. We got Rush Dragon. He's not gonna be able to stop the onslaught of attacks. Let's see, what else is he doing? Yeah, I think he's thinking if he should swing. He used a Don to play the Gordon. Oh, okay. He used Don, play the Gordon. So he's trying to get rid of my dragon, so I'd only have, in his mind, 1 swing. But he's at 9K, so I'm taking it down by 3 and swinging 7 and 6 at it. It's tough. And even if he would have not made that misplay and attacked for 6 with the pudding, we still had a rad beam to stop an additional attack if we didn't have that resource. So he couldn't get rid of the dragon, and then he in his turn, boom, I know he don't have 9, so he either blocks or give me the life. He gives me the life. Boom. I go dragon, I give it to Luffy. And at this point, yeah, we just go 9s. He blocks, then I just swing 10. And he don't have enough counters, so that's how that matchup kind of goes against RP Law, but it's scary. Like, RP Law, he keeps getting better. OP07, it gets better. OP08, it gets even better. Like, RP Law is going to be like a top tier deck for a while, you know. But yeah, man, this is my first matches with the OP08 format, playing my OP07 RP Luffy. So it was a good information to play against the new leaders and stuff like that. Obviously, it's a lot to learn and stuff, but I think we did pretty well for just starting out to play the deck. I don't have the current list. I'll show you what I'm playing now currently, but I don't have the list that I was running when I first started. I made a couple changes. Yeah, so this right now is what I'm running currently. Don't have 10 call Shanks, but I am trying to find a way to get in there, get it in. Nico Robin helps with the versus the black matchup because Rebecca is just menacing, and you don't want to waste one of your, you don't want one of your big swings to be wasted by a zero power blocker. It just feels bad. So this really helps in the black matchup. Also in the red purple law because it can KO the Bond Clays too. But yeah, we just testing things out. Well, let me know what y'all think, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And yeah, we're gonna have more videos on red purple law Luffy. So stay tuned on that. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.